Nikki. So I have a little update for you on the dress, Vogue 8577 from last week's video. And first things first, I am wearing, what am I wearing? Let me grab it. McCall 7473 right here. This was one of the one of the things that my mom made for me, the top. And I am wearing it with ginger jeans, but you can't really see that. So I'm all me made today. Okay, so let's do a little update. Let me turn you sideways a little bit. Here we go. There's my girl. Okay, so if you remember, I was having some trouble with these gathers right here, and I actually got that mostly sorted out. So what I ended up doing was remember I said I had to keep pulling it down? So what I did was I took a lot of your advice. So I tried a lot of different ways that you guys suggested to go at this. And what I ended up deciding on was I took a little tuck at the waistline right here. So I put it on, and what I did was like I just pinned it until it pulled it down. You know what I'm saying? So, and then I just sewed across, almost kind of like a fisheye dart, or because I tapered to nothing once I got out past the point just under the bust. And it seems to have worked. As far as taking in the side seams, I decided it didn't bother me that much. If anything, it's a little room for lunchtime. So I did get a nice belt, an OB style belt. This one is pink. I have a red one as well. And yeah, this is something I can live with. So let me turn you back around. So, crisis averted. The dress is totally wearable and I love it, and hopefully I can fit it in the suitcase. I need to stop swiveling in this chair. It's making me look crazy. So yes, I will be hopefully taking it to Japan with me. My suitcase is very tiny, but I will see if it fits. Okay, so that was that. I got a couple other things to cover today because this will likely be my last video before I go to Japan. I'm gonna film a couple of other things today so that you'll have something to watch while I'm gone. But this is more of like a what have I been up to type of video. So let me just grab my notes. Okay, so what did I want to tell you? I wanted to update you on this dress. So once I got that figured out, look, I've been having a rough week, guys. I'm not gonna lie. I have had a lot of things going on. They're like non-things though. They're just like stuff that's taking up my time that probably shouldn't. Anyways, I think I got most of that stuff out of the way, but I don't know how much sewing time I'll have in the week leading up to my trip. I have some things to take care of, so yeah. But I did cut some things out in the hopes of being able to sew them up before the trip, but I don't know. Now, the first one has already failed, because of course it did. So what I did was I cut out the Jacinta, don't know. So this maxi dress right here from Style Arc, and I used this striped fabric. I was gonna make the chevrons. I was being really careful when I cut it out and getting it just right, like cut, you know, on the bias or whatever. And when I went to put the very first pieces together, which I think are the two back pieces, there's not going to be a chevron. There's no chevron. It's just a diagonal. Like I did it wrong. So there's no chevron. So I was like, screw it. Let's move on to the next thing. I don't have time to mess around with that anymore. I am done. I was so mad. So we're moving on. So the next thing I got going on, and I just actually worked out all the details this weekend, was Vogue 9182. They're the same thing. There's a view A and a view B. The only difference is in the length. So to me, that's the same dress. So I made two muslins for this. This one comes in cup sizes, which is cool. So based on my bust measurements, I cut out a size 12 D cup, and I tried it on and it was fine-ish. So what ended up happening was it wasn't nearly as bad as the initial time that I tried it on. And this is once again where things have derailed. See this, I should not be sewing right now. I should be taking these 2 weeks off and just chilling out and relaxing and just waiting for my trip to come up. But I decided I couldn't help myself, so I sewed this muslin together and it has like a center front. Well, I'm a dummy and I pulled it too tight. Like basically I got my lines mismatched for where my center front was. And so it was really tight across here, not in the cup, but here. And I was like, man, that sucks. So, but then the cup, it's princess seam. So the princess seam was all weird looking. Like it was clearly, like it was too tight here, but too big in the cup. Mind you, I'm wearing, like I've got it pinned together wrong. Okay. So I was like, so if it's too tight, sorta, but the cup size is too big, let me make a let me try a size 14 with a C cup instead. So I cut that out of muslin, I sewed it together real quick, tried that one on, and that one was way too big in the shoulders and the armhole, and then the cups part fit all right. So I was like, well, okay. So then I started like pinching things out and like I just couldn't, like I was like, man, it's gonna be a lot of work to completely rework the entire top half of this thing. So I was like, let me go grab, and I had done that one up properly, and then I got to thinking about it. I was like, oh, I don't think I pinned it right on the first one, so let me put that one back on and pin it properly. Well, lo and behold, the entire shoulder area and up here fit perfectly, and it was the right length, but I still had kind of like the princess seam, like it wasn't hitting my bust in the right point, the curve of it. So I was like, okay, well, I'll just pinch it, pinch out what I need, and then I'll just redraw the curve of the princess seam, and then I will redraw the pattern pieces based on that curve. And so that is what I ended up doing, and I have started cutting out the fabric for that, which is some pretty cool stuff. So hang on a second, I'll grab it. Okay, so this is the fabric. It's a rayon challis from, I think this was from fabric.com. It's like a tie-dye looking batik polka dot, I don't even know, type of crazy print. So I like it. So that is what I'm working on getting cut out right now. And now that I've got the fit right, or at least hopefully right, I mean, this thing didn't work out exactly as planned, but you know, we'll give it a go. Now, I don't know if I'm going to make it, I don't know if I'm going to be able to finish it before Japan, because I will sadly be out of town for a businessy type thing the weekend before. Like, I will be out of town from Friday to Sunday. I will come back Sunday night, and I fly to Japan Monday morning. So I won't have the weekend to sew. So I'll only have, you know, a few days. So it's highly unlikely that I will actually finish it, but you know, we'll see. Maybe I'll try. Oh yeah. So that's cooking. And then the other thing I wanted to show you today. So, my dad's wife likes to go to thrift stores and Goodwill and stuff. And I told her, you know, hey, when you're there, could you please keep an eye out for old patterns? And if you see some, if they're real cheap, just buy them and, you know, send them to me, you know, whatever. And so she's been doing that. So she sent me a box of them. I have a bunch of them set aside that I was thinking about doing a giveaway on after I come back from Japan. If you guys are interested in getting those old patterns, like I can't, like some of them are cut, some of them aren't, but I have like a stack of them that either I'm just not into or are one size and just won't work for me or whatever. So if you guys are interested in getting like something like that in a giveaway, let me know and I might just do it. I'll definitely do it. What am I saying? Anyway, so, but I put some aside that I liked and wanted to try and work on. Now she has sent me some before and I didn't think to show you, and now I can't find this stack of them. They're somewhere in here, but I will show you what she sent me in this last round. Okay, so let me grab those. Okay, and I'm gonna go out on a limb here and say these are probably out of print, but I didn't really do a lot of research on them. Okay, so the first one is Simplicity 2917. And this one I think is one of the newer ones. So it's a simple little dress. Someone already has drawn on the pattern envelope. That wasn't me, I promise. It wasn't me. But I like this. I think I like, I like View C, oh, this is tough. This one right here, that's just like a simple little summer dress. I could dig that. I could totally dig that. So yeah, so that one, and it comes in the correct size range. Some of the other patterns she sent me are just like the wrong size range for me. So that's why I would give those away. The next one is McCall's 6408, which is a little cardigan type thing, and I basically love every single view of this, so I will almost surely make this in fall. Simplicity 2058, which is just a skirt pattern. I think it's one of the, yeah, it's an Amazing Fit skirt pattern. Can't have too many of those. That one has no waistband on it, and I kind of like prefer, I actually like really wide waistbands. They suit me better. But whatever, I mean, I'll give it a try. Simplicity 7015 is a wrap skirt. So this one might end up in the giveaway pile. I have, see, wrap skirts have, especially ones like this where the string that wraps it around is skinny. What ends up happening is it's supposed to sit kind of like lower on the waist, and what ends up happening is the skirt stays here, but then the tie ends up here, and that is ridiculous. So this might end up in the pile. I haven't decided yet. What do you guys think? You guys like this thing? Maybe I'll just give it to you. The next one is Simplicity 9888. It's very 90s. It's very 90s. So right here, I like this boat neck top here, and I also like the deep V here. As far as, there's like a couple of skirts and some pants that are so nice. They're just so 90s. Yeah. So I'm not into the pants, but I definitely like the tops. So I will look into that. I have McCall's 2401. Wow. Which is also another simple shift dress. I like it. There's nothing not to like. I do love that there's looks like there's like a boat neck, there's a square neck, and a V-neck in here. Pretty cool. Yeah, and some good shaping on there. There's like fisheye darts in the back, fisheye darts in the front, and then a bust dart on the side. So I think that'll be easy to fit. I like that. I have McCall's 5932, which is another cardigan. So I'm kind of digging this look right here. I don't know. I like it. I think that would be cool for around the house. Like, I don't know about you guys, but like in the winter time, I like to wear like long sleeve tops as like a loungewear type of option, but I also like my robe, but I end up rolling the sleeves on my robe up to like here, because if I'm doing like dishes or screwing around doing whatever, like the sleeves, I just don't, they're forever in the way. But I don't want to make a tiny short sleeve. Anyways, this thing, I can totally see myself lounging around the house in that in the winter time. And I know I keep saying I don't like sewing loungewear, but I should probably just get my mind right with that, because that's all I wear. So, and then the last one, this one's the oldest one. I think this one's from, I think it's from the 70s. I saw it had a date on it. One second. Nope, couldn't find a date. Anyways, it's just this jacket pattern or a vest. So there's the vest under it, and then, you know, the jacket. These ladies look pretty cool. So I think it's kind of cool. And it's size 14 only, and a 14 might be doable. It's a 36-inch bust, a 28-inch waist, and a 38-inch hip. So I'd have to like do some adjustments on that, but it's still workable. So that's kind of cute. Anyway, so that's some of the stuff. That's about half of what was in the box. Like I said, the other half was just not up my alley or wasn't the right size. So if you, like I said, if you guys are interested in having that as a giveaway, not those because I'm keeping those, but there's a whole other half of patterns that I would be willing to part with. And if I can find the other set she sent, I'll go through those and see what I'd be willing to give up. We're talking like 15 patterns, so I could even have like 2 winners. Anyways, let me know what you think down there, and I'll get on it after I get back from my vacation. So that's all I have today. I hope that you guys are having some good sewing time, because I have been frazzled and making all sorts of mistakes, but whatever. Yeah, so I guess I'll have a fresh video for you when I get back from Japan. All right, bye.